Hey, what's up guys, Bajheera here. For this video, I'm going to bring you some 5.3 warrior basics. So, a lot of people have asked me since I've made these gem tutorials and reforged tutorials and spec stuff to actually give you some tips on gameplay in general. And what I'm going to do here is just get into this short and sweet little BG for you and give you my thought process. So as I'm running in here, I'm looking for the healers. I do get paralyzed by the monk, but I'm going to hang on to my Zerker Rage because I see that I'm going to be fighting two priests and I'm anticipating getting feared. So I get feared, that Zerker Rage comes in handy. Out of that fear, I'm going to pop all my cooldowns on this guy because I'm going to try to get rid of one of these healers as soon as possible. That guy just explodes, so immediately it's on to the next healer. And the reason I like to kill healers first is because it makes those DPS go down a lot faster. So we focus the healers down, and now we get to chop up all these rogues and warriors and stuff that are bothering us. And keep in mind that maybe my general strategy in BGs, which is just kill everything I see, isn't the best for winning BGs. This isn't really what you want to do necessarily in RBGs. Like, you might want to play objectives a little bit better than this, but hey, this often gets the job done. So I'm going to run right at the horde base and destroy everything there. Oh, keep in mind that when you're fighting a warrior and he's parrying, you can still hit him from behind, or if you charge stun him, you can still damage him as well. So that's what I do there. I try to get behind him. Didn't really work as well as I wanted to, so I hop back, charge stun, and finish him off. But like I was saying, I like to run right at their base and take their sort of home base as it is. And once we get that, you know, we can see what we're doing from there. But take out that warlock. Rogue's trying to re-stealth. If you ever see a rogue vanish right in front of you, try to thunderclap. Try to see if you can knock him out of stealth as soon as he tries to stealth. That's another little quick tip. Looks like somebody died to a bleed back there, so that's another thing that you might want to think about is whenever there's like a huge melee of people, be sure to use your thunderclap ability to get all those bleeds on everybody that you can. It'll help out with all that AoE damage you're dealing, plus might end up getting you a few kills as well. After we secured that base, I'm basically running to their graveyard. Anybody who dies on the map, I want to keep them right here. I want to keep them out of the game and just get as many kills and stuff as possible. But every once in a while, you do want to go check on your flag. And if you have a ton of people following you around, then you can at least run them by the flag, remind them of objectives, and then make your way back to your graveyard farm. Look how cool that weapon looks, man. I got that Kalimdor's Revenge the other day, and I'm so glad I did. It's one of those weapons that I've wanted for a long, long time. I think it looks badass, especially with the Bloody Dancing Steel. But what doesn't look awesome with Bloody Dancing Steel, honestly? But anyway, I'm going to continue my graveyard farm. If you guys have watched my videos before, you know that the graveyard control strategy is one of my favorites. And like I said, it's often very effective, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend that you do this all the time. But I don't know, if you can keep about 4 or 5 members of the opposing team in their graveyard, it means they're not on the map capping objectives. And unfortunately, we do have like 7 people camping the graveyard right now, so it doesn't really turn the numbers in our favor. But you know, if you and a healer friend want to go camp a graveyard and you can, like, you know, 2v5 people, then go for it, man. Keep them busy. But looks like we've got enough control of the map at this point that hopefully we can spare a lot of people in the graveyard. But the other side of that is people just, I guess, want to hang out. They want to farm a graveyard with me, so that's what we'll do. And there are a few comments about, you know, me always having people with me. Well, that's part of the fun, man. When you queue up BGs on the stream, I'm not trying to queue up BGs to show how good I am. I'm trying to queue up BGs to have fun with people who want to watch my videos. So that's a blast. So, but anyway, in terms of my warrior mindset here, how do you improve at a warrior? Is doing things like this, not necessarily graveyard camping, but, you know, just queuing up BGs and practicing, especially if you're a new warrior. The more familiar you become with your abilities, the more familiar you become with your keybinds, the faster you can use your abilities at the appropriate time, the faster you can Zerker Rage, or the more comfortable you get with either very quickly pummeling people in BGs or adapting to them trying to fake you. It's all a practice thing. So if you are a new warrior, definitely start off with just practicing in BGs. Get a few friends, get a full party of your friends, because playing with friends always makes WoW more fun, especially regular battlegrounds, which often are just, you know, a lot of running around being silly. But, you know, get some friends and practice your abilities. Here, you know, always want to catch as many people as you can in your shockwave, so I catch the warrior, the lock, and the lock pet in a shockwave there, which makes my shockwave cooldown be under the normal 40 seconds, and it goes to 20 seconds. So keep that in mind. Always try to get as many people in your shockwave as possible, at least 3, because not only does it CC, you know, as many people as possible, but you also get that nice reduction in the cooldown. So, and if you see a friendly in need of help, go ahead and take him out. Unless it's me, I'm good. Don't take my killing blows, guys. Don't do that. But back to the graveyard farm. If you are trying to graveyard farm, make sure you hit them before they mount. But it looks like we got a nice little rain of fire going on the graveyard at all times, so not too much to worry about there. But yeah, my general mindset for BGs is to get in there and have fun. And of course you want to win the battleground, so do things that contribute to your success, of course. So like for me, I do like to run around and kill a lot of horde, but I'm good at it. Like we do. We kill a bunch of horde, you keep them off the map, so the rest of the team who wants to play objectives can do so and win the battleground. But of course, you know, sometimes you do have to play a little bit of objectives, and I'm not necessarily suggesting that you ignore objectives completely, but I am pretty notorious about running around, and my objective is to accomplish the Slayer role, to take as many horde off the map so that everybody else can cap objectives. But definitely queue up some BGs with your friends. Definitely become more familiar with your abilities as a warrior, and as you continue to practice, you will see improvement. It's just a matter of putting the time in and being the warrior beast you are.
You sexy beast.
But seriously, guys, I feel like I'm terrible at making like basic advice videos. I think my specialty is definitely doing like arena commentary. But if your interest really is like what abilities I use and when, my best advice could be to watch the videos and study. That all that information is there for you. And me personally, when I was just learning how to play a warrior, I spent a lot of time looking at arena videos, a lot of time looking at videos that I enjoyed about, you know, exactly how and when these abilities were used. So that's some advice I can give you guys. Watch the videos, study the videos, and then of course get into the BGs and practice. And of course, even though I'm not the best at making these sort of basic guide videos, please keep those questions coming because I'm more than happy to answer them. And answering specific questions rather than, hey, can you give me some basic tips for a warrior, is a lot easier. So anyway, thanks for watching, keep those comments coming, and peace!